Hi, today we're talking with Chef John. So John, introduce yourself.
I am John De Villa, chef patron of U Kitchen.
Okay, John, tell us how long you've been cooking professionally.
Professionally, I've been cooking for about 26 years, mate. I started as a kitchen porter in Australia. I worked my way up to chef and an apprentice. Left in 2004 to come to London to work at a Michelin star restaurant called Zafferano, which was Italian. Did a year and a bit there. Got scouted to go to Nobu in Park Lane. Did 9.5 years at Nobu with some great chefs, many great chefs, one being Scott Holsworth. Here's a shout out to you, Scott. Freak Scene, Soho. Check that page out. Then I went to the Maldives. I worked in the Maldives for 6 months at a resort called Barros. After that, I went to work for Bone Daddy's group at Flesh and Buns, and here we are at U Kitchen.
John, what kind of food do you serve at U Kitchen?
We are serving food from Southeast Asia and the Pacific Rim, such as the sticky caramelized eggplant and the barbecue bao. I'm sourcing the same ingredients from the suppliers that I get from the Michelin star restaurants that I used to work for. Ready? Okay. When you come into your kitchen, I recommend 4 dishes that you must try. They're birka baby back ribs with a sticky barbecue sauce. Speaking of sticky, the sticky eggplant miso, which is the top 4 best sellers. There's salmon and rice avocado on crispy rice, one of my favorites. And the pork belly bao with our own special sauce.
Okay, so you've introduced a new Filipino
Yes, I did.
section to the menu. Tell
Indeed.
us about that.
So we have gotten some of the dishes that were traditionally from the Philippines, but we've changed it to fit the Western palate. Things like pork sig, which we made into lollipops, the dish on kawali, which isn't a whole pig, but the pork belly that we braised for 12 hours in 7-Up and a few other ingredients to make it super tender, and we've crisped it up on the flat top. Best sellers.
So tell us more about your Filipino food heritage.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. All the dishes that I put on the new menu is inspired by my mum's cooking. It's a variation of what she does at home when me and my sister were growing up in Australia. And I've incorporated the dishes that I remember the most onto the menu.
Okay, tell us about Filipino ingredients.
Okay, typically what we use in the Philippines would be soy, vinegar, and chili. We also use a type of citrus called calamansi, which is very common in Filipino cooking.
So can you tell us about Filipino adobo?
So adobo is a national dish of the Philippines. I know adobo because of my mum's style, which I brought that same recipe to U Kitchen. Consists of vinegar, bay leaves, garlic, black peppercorns, and obviously soy sauce. The soy sauce that we use for our particular one in U Kitchen is tamarind soy, so it's a gluten-free soy sauce.
And what dishes on the menu?
That has adobo. So we're using variations of adobo. We have crispy pig ears with honey, the bistec, which is sirloin steak that is deep fried on a crispy rice cake, served with 3 types of onions, making it Filipino but you style. So other dishes that we do here is a tuna kinalau, which is basically yellowfin tuna that we source from Portugal, marinated in coconut milk, kaffir lime leaves, onions and chili, served in a martini glass, garnished with some fried crispy leeks.
So it's the Filipino version of ceviche.
It's basically
similar.
It's basically very similar to that. Usually you do that with mackerel in the Philippines, but I've chosen to do it with yellowfin tuna. Okay.
Okay.
We are doing a cheesy ube puto. Ube being a purple yam. We're using the essence to make a very vibrant purple steamed bao.
Very Instagrammable.
Very Instagrammable, yes indeed. Very, very bright. We make our homemade chorizo bilbao, and we make little sliders out of them with a garlic aioli and pickled red onion. It's pretty damn good.
Sounds good.
Other outlets called Hoi Hoi by U Kitchen at Spitalfield Market. Please come check us out. We're serving Filipino street food.